Tough loss last night. What would you say is going on with the team right now as far as just not being able to pull games out?
Well, I just think, we had a problem last night managing the puck, especially in the first period, in the last half of the first period. And, we made some turnovers that ended up in our net, and, we couldn't recover. I mean, they got up 3-1. They're a desperate team. They're fighting for that last playoff spot. Thought they got good goaltending, and we had chances in the third period, but we couldn't convert. And, those things happen. We got to move on to tomorrow night. And, you wake up this morning, we're still in first place.
Yeah, I guess if there is a silver lining, it's that even though you guys have lost 6 of the last 7, either regulation, shootout, overtime, you guys are still in first place.
Well, that's the key, and obviously it's a close race right now. 3 points between 4 teams, and it's going to go down to the weekend, and whoever does it is going to get rewarded with first place.
Obviously,
players have raked up the stats as some of their career bests. What does that say about how they're playing and what the team makes of them?
Well, I think a lot of players came here, Bobby Chaumont, with things to prove in Fort Wayne, and Brett Smith and Jamie Milam and people like that, and they've all came in and done exactly what we were hoping they would do, and that's help lead this hockey team. And we got a good core of veteran leadership with Henley and Chalk thrown into that mix, and a lot of guys who've won championships here. So we're looking for a strong finish here, 2 wins or 3 wins this weekend, and carry that into the playoffs.
Veterans have been producing, but what about the rookies as well? We've seen a lot from them.
Well, I think Risk and Thorne have done, much more than we thought they would at the start of the season, and both have developed into, key players for us, key penalty killers, also a third line that can be a shutdown line against the other team's best line, and they've done a good job of that. So, we're really happy with the play of our rookies this year, and Brian Molly included in that group.
I think a lot of coach speak. Coaches want their teams to be playing their best hockey when the season starts winding down. Can you say that about your team?
Well, I think, we're in first place. It says it all. I mean, if we're in fourth place and 10 points out, I could see where maybe we're not playing our best. But, we found a way to get points out of every game, 6 of the last 7, and like you said, and, those points have been valuable. That 1 point has put us in first place.
Talk about the Vasquez Shock line and how they've been producing the last few games.
Well, for Mike to come in here and get 3 points right away playing with players he's never played with before, I can only think it would get better as he gets more familiar with his teammates, and he's getting on the power play now in the second unit, and hopefully that's going to continue to go. And I thought TJ Miller was effective last night, being a defensive defenseman, blocking shots, getting his stick on shots, and he's only going to get better too. He hasn't played in 5 days, and both those guys will help our hockey team.
Why do you think Mike has been able to come in here and mesh well with the team right away?
Well, I think Chalker and Oj are pretty creative players, and Mike's a finisher, and he fits in well with that group, and they're intelligent guys, and they get him the puck where he needs to finish.
How important is it for you guys to close these last 3 games out, taking all 3?
Well, we'd love to win all 3. There's no doubt about that. But we'll just have to see how it goes. We'll take it 1 game at a time, and it starts tomorrow night here at home. And hopefully we get a win there, get some momentum going into Saturday.
Kansas was named to the All-CHL team. Let's talk a little bit about what he's done this year.
Well, Frankie's just one of those kids who's gotten better every year, and I believe this is his 4th season, and to be a first All-Star says a lot about what the league thinks of Frankie. And obviously we can't vote for our own players, but I think it's a pretty fair evaluation when everybody has voted him in as one of the top 2 defensemen in the league, and he should be very proud of it, and we're very proud of him.
You got something to fight for. Maybe Dayton doesn't quite so much. What's the mindset when you go into a team who, maybe they'd love to play the spoiler, but you're playing a little bit more weight, a little bit more pressure on you maybe than on you?
Well, they're playing loosey-goosey, and that makes a team dangerous, especially offensively. They scored 9 goals against Laredo, 5 goals against Bloomington, 4 the other night against Quad. So, their scoring has gone way up since they've been eliminated from the playoffs. So, they're a dangerous team. We got to play well defensively, and we've got to capitalize on our chances. And our specialty teams, need to keep going the way they're going.
You're heading into your 9th straight playoff run in a row. So, what does that say about how you've mixed with this franchise?
Well, I've had unbelievable success in Fort Wayne here, and haven't had success much or anywhere else. So, this is a special place for me, and I enjoy working with the Frankies, and hopefully the job I'm doing, they're satisfied with. But, it's exciting going into the playoffs. It's the best time of the year, and last year we found a way to beat a good Bloomington team, and hopefully this year our first round opponent, we can get a plan to beat them as well. So we're really looking forward to it as coaches, and I know the team's looking forward to getting these 3 games done and getting into the postseason.